So I'm going to show you how I'm making these wheel arts. And this is a sealant plate from pig socket kit that you can use to transform can lights into chandelier lamps. I can show photo of how that turned out. I ended up using a different ceiling medallion for that, and this is just a ceiling box cover plate. You can tell that I like to make lamps because I keep electric supplies, and this is just a vinyl coaster. I've had it for a while, and I will make a backing. So this is cut from an old silicone cutting mat. It's very scratched up in the back, and I will cover it in this nice marble contact paper just to make a nice background. And I will mount it to the plate with this craft tape. It's a double-sided craft tape, high strength. And the medallion itself I will decorate with some mylar tape. This is gold mylar tape, and the most likely with this Dolce blink wrap, just cut into a singular strips like this, or like this. Just put it around here, and I will mount a coaster to the backing with paper brads. These paper brads, they are sold in scrapbooking section. They are used in scrapbooking and paper crafts, many other uses for them. I use them everywhere. Yeah, and this will be attached to the electric plate with just some little screws, and I will have to cut these protruding parts out because they will interfere with artwork placement. And I will quite likely decorate the heads of the brads here with some gems if I still have them. And what else did I forget? Oh yeah, the mounting hardware will be attached to the back, of course, of the electric plate. Oh, and as a front glass, I will use this material. Ken used to work for the government, and he had to write this huge 100 pages report for the government, and they were in these folders, and government did not want the folders, so I took the folders apart, and there were page dividers, so some were clear, some were black, and I of course saved all the page dividers, and this is one of them. So this is a clear one, so this is what I'll just cut a circle out of it and put it underneath on the inside here, probably with craft tape also, kind of like a picture frame. Yeah, so that will be the artwork, and I will show how it came out afterwards. Thanks. So I realized that I did not show the hanging hardware, so this is the hanging hardware attached with a paper brad. I just used one of the holes that were already in the ceiling plate, and I cut off all the protruding parts. I just use this little saw that I made. It's a old broken blade from a copying saw that I just wrapped with some electrical tape to make a handle, so I can handle it without cutting my hand. Wow, that's a lot of words, hand. So, and once I attach the paper brad, I tape over legs of it with some duct tape to prevent them from opening up. And I recommend using flat nose pliers when setting the paper brads, because the legs can have very sharp edges that can slice through your finger like a razor. So much safer to use flat nose pliers. And once I got them, which was hard for me because I have very low physical strength due to my disabilities. I have strength of a small child. I sand it where I cut to remove any sharp bits. So this is how it will be, and then the artwork will be attached here, and then the frame. I might actually just attach the frame with craft tape. Just use this wider edge to put some craft tape on and attach, so this way it can be removed if it needs to be cleaned or repaired. And copying saw is this. As you can see, it has the blade. One of the previous blades broke off, so that's what that is. By the way, I completely unable to use it for its purpose, so I cannot even hold phone steady. To make copying joints, my woodworking skills are very bad. Woodworking, in my observation, requires both precision and strength. I can sometimes manage precision on the good days, and strength I can never manage, and to have both, that is simply physically impossible to me. Oh, by the way, if you can tolerate noise from power tools like Dremel, that would be easier for you to cut. I cannot, so I just use hand tools. Speaking of noise, I'm sorry about loud noise in the background. There's a furnace. We have old furnace. It is struggling because it is cold today. So I apologize about loud noise in the background. So, and once I've assembled all of that, I will show you how it came out, but I wanted to show you how you can hang them. And if you want them to sit flush against the wall, you will just add the two little legs here. You can make them out of self-adhesive foam. Just cut two little pieces, or you can make you know, there's like little bumpers for the drawers in the kitchen. It's little clear dots made of silicone. I don't recommend those though, because they, in hot humid environments and in direct sunlight, they tend to kind of melt and stick to the wall and then completely ruin the paint on the wall once you try to remove the artwork. So I do not recommend those. I usually just cut from the self-adhesive craft foam. I will show you once I finished making it. Thank you. So this is the artwork. As you can see, I applied marble contact paper to the front of the silicone mat, and I attached the vinyl core with paper brads. I'll show you the back. See, this is the back. I press them in place using flat nose pliers. I'll show you how I press them, but with the legs meet and press down. And then I just taped with some duct tape to prevent the legs from opening up. That sounded kind of creepy. Okay, if they left without tape, they will often open, and brad will become unstable. Whatever it's holding can fall off. I placed them at a slightly different angles. I could have placed them all completely flat, but I see flowers in nature, they rarely grow flat. They grow at different angles towards each other, and if everything is very flat, it's kind of boring and visually uninspiring and unnatural looking, quite frankly, in my opinion anyway. Okay, and so this is the artwork, and I will show you the frame that I made for button noise. So this is the frame. I decorated it with the Dollar Tree blinker up, put in a single line. I just apply glue with a toothpick in a thin line, and then I line the blinker up over it, and I just use a 6000 glue. And I applied mallet tape. See, that's the seam. I applied it to the top. You have to consider how you will be hanging your artwork. So mine will be high up, so that seam will not be visible. That's why I need the bottom to be smooth without seam. If I were hanging it towards the wall, for example, on the right, I would put seam. On the right, it will be facing the wall, so you have to consider that. And I attached the plastic, the mesh divider that I showed you before with just some craft tape to the back as a glass. So this is the frame, and now they will connect all of them with this part, and I decided I'll just apply some craft tape to the rim, and then I will apply some duct tape to the back to secure them. And when you use translucent materials such as silicone mat, I recommend that you use similar color duct tape, because if your artwork hangs anywhere against the light, see, you will be able to see. So if the duct tape was some crazy color, it would really show through, and that would look strange, unless that is the effect that you're going for. All right, thank you. And I just wanted to show you quickly, I had to insert this additional part before assembling. This is plastic hula hoop. This is, how are they called? Not hula hoop, they are embroidery hoop, yes. This is just a plastic one. When I planned for thickness, I wanted to make all gems like this, but this one is taller, and so the thickness is now about 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch too much, and if I press it like this, it will warp the plastic on front of the frame, and I do not want that. Plus, I know it is silly, but I myself am claustrophobic, and I provide, I guess, same accommodation to my artwork, so I really do not like to cram things inside of them, press them together in enclosed spaces. So, and this is just little tiny pieces of craft tape, so I'm just going to apply like this, and then apply craft tape on the other side too. If you do not have a plastic embroidery hoop, you can use regular one, just paint it the color of your artwork, or wooden one. If you do not have that, some tapes, for example, look at, see, it comes on this cardboard base. You can cut it to the height that you need. even craft tape itself, see, it comes on this plastic base. Some plumbing fixtures can be used. Walls of containers, various like plastic bottles. Lids from mason jars. Different tins, like candy tins. Just look around your home and with, how I would say, unconventional eye, and see things not for what they are, but for what they could be. Different pipes, see, look, this is just a piece of PVC pipe. So I'm sure you can find something. Just look at the things you already have. Some little plastic plates also, like they sell for children. I do not recommend giving them to children, because then they never learn to eat from proper plates, because they will keep smashing proper plates because they're used to dropping plastic plates without any consequence. That's my observation anyway. So, but anyway, that's what you can use for this purpose. Thank you. So this is the finished artwork, and I will show you when I install it. I ended up gluing second end with some A6000, simply because craft tape wasn't holding so well to irregular surface, and I like my artworks to be very secure and last a very long time. And so this is the back. As you can see, I taped all the gaps to prevent dirt and pests from getting inside the artwork. You don't want to find a spider in the middle of your picture. So this is just taped all around, and this is how it came out, well placed. And as you can see, it is translucent. Also, light passes through it, so which I find to be a very nice effect. Thank you for watching.